私は私の全能力を用いてギリシャ異分体をこの星の未来にする。星を覆う大海の向こう、空の海さえ渡らんとする大いなる箱舟。それは世界の事象そのもの。いわく全能の大神だ。フェイト、グランドオーダー、コスモス・イン・ザ・ロストベルト、聖艦都市山脈、オリュンポス。
Hello everyone! Welcome back for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. I lied last time. Servant coins are here. I didn't play in that period where they weren't, because other games exist too. But here we are. Now, I did hear that there is an issue. This one. With the number of servant coins sent out based on past summons were not distributed. We are currently investigating. So yeah, they're investigating why not everyone gets the same amount. But I have 227. Also, right, fever tickets. I forgot about that. Birthdays. This is funny. Birthdays can now be set to February 29th. Oh, we can reset their birthdays all at once. That is a weird thing, I gotta say. A lot of games will be like, yeah, you can change your character's gender, their name, but like birthdays you can only set once. Maybe it's so that you can't game the system, but yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna need to worry about that. But all right, here we are. Look at that. That's a big number. So we got a lot of servant coins. A lot of them, huh? Oh boy, this is a whole thing. 100 for her, wow. So, yeah, no, this is a big thing. Do I have anyone else that I have, like, a lot for? I don't actually know. You know what, let's just hit receive all. And that's not even enough, we'll hit receive all. And that's still not enough, let's just hit receive all. There we go. Let's take a look at that whole system. So it would be under enhance. So is it append skills? This is what I'm most interested in. You can unlock append skills by expending servant coins, or enhanced append skill by expending items in QP. Servant coins will be when you summon or their bond level increases. Okay. So available. So these are ones that I can unlock. Oh, cool. This would be really good for them, right? Even just starting at 10%. Anti-ruler? That's weird. Even just starting 10% is really good for them. Now, the only other thing is, if I were to go instead with Palingenesis... Oh... I could get her even higher in level. Ha ha ha. Right? That's the question. Now, I will say the append skill of loading in with some meter instantly is really nice. However, interesting that, yeah, it's only so... Oh, this is what people are saying. Because I'm looking and I'm like, for instance, like, where's all mine for most of my, like, 5 stars? And yeah, people are saying the 5-star ones have not been given out yet because of the glitch. Only 5 stars from the time of around Dioscuri there, which is like, yeah, that's why I'm seemingly missing a large number because, you know, some of these don't have as much. That said, I am curious. It's like, should I go with the append skill to get them the instant meter, or should I see about leveling them up higher, right? Like, that's... I don't know what is considered the better thing. Also, that's just, yeah, I'm not worried about that. It's interesting. It's an interesting whole concept, right? So I'll need to look into that later. Also, what I'm going to look into is, of course, doing this event here, which I'll clear through 20 days, huh? 20 days. Interesting. And people can get Merlin again, which is good, because people who want that can get that. As for our missions here, serve enemies, king neutral. Yeah, I'll do that all on my own time. There's no worries there. Okay, so with that said, let us hop back into Olympus and continue on with the story. We had a nice little break, and our characters as well. Here we are at the Grand Workshop, souls to be equals in due course. We're hanging with Hephaestus and Muramasa there, so... Hoot hoot, that is an owl. Foo foo. Hoot hoot. Foo foo. Well, they're getting along. Yeah, it's nice to see you getting along so well with Minerva, Foo. Is this the first bird friend you've ever made? Oh, we're just gonna forget about Shaktak or whatever. Just be careful not to jump on her too much. She is a metal one, it looks like. Hoot hoot. Foo. That mechanical owl is a terminal for Athena, huh? Oh! And here I thought it was some kind of weapon or something. Yeah. I mean, it was that owl that made the sound that let us escape from the gods at one time, right? Yes, you could say it's also a weapon. Oh? It's part of the authority Athena left behind. At this point, it is simply a terminal with no knowledge of its godly nature. But it is still able to interfere with the god-made ley line by synchronizing with Prometheus Hephaestus. Now that you mention it, there's something about that owl that reminds me of Paris's Apollo terminal, the one that helped us in Atlantis. He would be a terminal, huh? I never even considered that. Maybe there's something all the coexistence faction gods' terminals have in common. They're cute! Yes, I think so too. Now then, Chaldeans, God Destroyer Alliance members, I must apologize for keeping my identity secret all this time. Even though we have put our fates in each other's hands, I regret that I did not show you my face until now. And if that weren't bad enough, I even put your lives in danger the last time we met. Please, pay it no mind. Now that we know you are actually something of a spy, we cannot blame you for trying to maintain your cover. If anything, I must applaud you for managing to do so in the face of an omnipotent god. We wouldn't be alive now if it weren't for that owl. If anything, I'm grateful to you. Me too, back when we first came face to face with the gods. I don't think we could have survived if that owl hadn't intervened. Oh yeah, they would have chewed us up like soggy udon, so you definitely saved us. What the frick is udon? It's alright, Lady Europa. Please, hold your head high. Yeah, the Alliance would have fallen apart some time ago if you hadn't helped us. Don't worry. We know you're not like Zeus, and we don't hold a grudge against you. Thank you, everyone. It may not be my place to say anything, since I didn't experience the tragedy of the Olympia Machia for myself. But even despite that, I could not bear to simply remain on the sidelines any longer. Thank you, Minerva. I am Europa, a heroic spirit of proper human history. Though the Lord Zeus of this Lostbelt may care for me, he is not the Lord Zeus I knew from proper human history. He rejected his duty to entrust the fate of this world to humanity and decided to rule everything himself. I find this to be a clear sign that he thinks humans weak and incapable of fending for ourselves. As you surely know, Lady Europa, all of Europe is said to be named after you. Oh, wow, okay. That makes sense. Didn't even consider that. In proper human history, Zeus fell in love with you and chose you to serve as a queen. You eventually went on to give birth to the founding kings of many other dynasties. I suspect that as the progenitor to all of Europe, you feel a duty to watch over humanity and that you still feel strongly connected to them. No doubt this is why you had no choice but to define nature itself. Humanity. Proper human history. Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure myself. The fact is, I love all people, not only those from proper human history, but from this Lostbelt as well. Even if there is no Europe to be found in this Lostbelt, I still love Adele and Makarios and every other Olympian as if they were my own children, but in a healthy way, unlike that other goddess. Lady Europa. And that is why I cannot accept Zeus's decision. I cannot let him continue to keep my children close at hand without ever giving them a chance to grow. Well, that's where they differed. I can understand the urge to keep children young and innocent, for that is a dream many parents have at times. But to actually do so, to actually keep them stilted and suspended, for a span of 10,000 years is something I cannot and will not tolerate, not even if that is what Zeus himself has decided is best. Lady Demeter once expressed this belief as well. In response, oh, there we go, Zeus recalibrated her divine core, causing her to go mad. You mean to say Zeus has made modifications to other gods then? Yes, he has. It was Zeus burning Lady Aphrodite that made her forget how to love. Oh, and caused her to lose one of her two sides. It is said there were 4 gods who stood by Zeus during the Olympiomachia, but the reality could not be farther from the truth. The truth is, none of the other gods stood with Zeus, so he killed 5 of them and brought the remaining 5 over to his side with sheer force. The remaining 5? Hold on, please. The gods who survived the 4th Machia were Artemis, Poseidon, Demeter, Aphrodite, and me, Hephaestus, though in my case, Zeus chose not to destroy me completely, but kept my brain alive in order to help run Olympus more efficiently. Of course, for my part, I've been syncing up with Prometheus and cutting off Zeus's supervision network, and together, he and I became the Alliance's collaborators. We're talking about a god who controls people and other gods, huh? Yikes. Hope you can forgive me for speaking so plainly in front of you, Your Majesty. Of course, frankly, I've felt the same way for a long time. Lord Zeus was so loving in proper human history. Boy, he was. He had a lot of love to share, didn't he? Just gave it out for free. Like frickin' Costco samples. Here in this Lostbelt, he chose to become something truly frightening. Now, no one can reason with him. Not me, nor Lady Hera. Lady Europa. It is still too soon to weep tears of sorrow, great Mother Europa. Now that we are all here together at last, we shall be the ones to finally slay him. So please dry your tears, O loving Europa, for our God-Destroyer alliance is now joined by Chaldea, and your tears will be much sweeter when they are tears of victory. Please don't cry, Europa. Caligula is right. It's still too soon to cry. Very rarely do I get to say he's right, because he usually just screams. Thank you, Caligula. Thank you, Tanner. Yes, you're right. You're so right. There'll be plenty of time for tears later. I am now here to lend you my aid. Prometheus Hephaestus, I now offer you all the magical energy I've saved up over these many years. Use it to complete the Grand Summon article. And one more thing. Shield Maiden of Chaldea, Mash Kyrie Light. Yes? I have a present for you. Oh, be that a buff of some form? Oh, but it's not from me. No, this is a parting gift from the goddess Athena. Yo, what's happening? Yo, what's going on? Yo, what are we doing? What's poppin' here? Is Athena giving some type of power-up to her? Okie dokie, I'm gonna head back now. I'd love to stay for dinner, but I'm afraid I'll have to take a rain check. Too many prying eyes and keen noses in the great orbital shrine in Olympia, all wondering where little old me might be after all. Fo. Oh, you going to miss me, foo? Fo. Well, you're no fun, but I wouldn't have you any other way. Anywho, Queen Europa, I'll let you know if there's any news from over there, so you just take your time. In fact, it'd probably just raise suspicion if we went back together. Oh, and I'm gonna leave Minerva here, so use her to warp out of here in case of an emergency, okay? Alright then, ta-ta for now. See you later, Mashy. I love Pepe. He's so good. It's a shame that Pepe won't be here to join us. But if you'd like, I'd be happy to cook dinner for all of you tonight. I'm sure you must be starving. You'll cook for us? This is our first taste of literal divine cooking. Food? That's so motherly. I see. Well, we definitely can't do anything on an empty stomach, so I'm all in favor of having a bite to eat. That said, Lady Europa, having you personally cook for us feels like it'd be kind of wrong somehow. Oh wait, were you just joking? Is this some kind of Greek humor? What? Huh? Oh, no, I promise you it was no jest. I truly mean it. I may not know any cooking spells, but I am fused with Lady Hera now. And while Lady Hera may not have been quite as skilled a cook as Lady Hestia, the goddess of the hearth, she was still the goddess of the home. So if nothing else, I can certainly make sure that every dish will be brimming with divine protection. I see. Is that what you call spices? And then we'll help you cook. Yeah, it'd be our pleasure. Right. Are you sure it's okay for us to join you too, Lady Europa? Queen Europa, sorry. Of course, I'm sure there'll be enough food to go around. Isn't that right, Prometheus Hephaestus? Oh, sure. I've had an apprentice staying here for over a year now, so there should be more than enough for everyone. And who would keep a stocked fridge but frickin' Emiya Shiro? Do you mean Mr. Muramasa? That's right. Even though he's a rogue spirit, he's still in the habit of eating meals regularly. When he's not smithing, he's usually making some dish or another from a place called the Far East. That's amazing! And both use fire. Wow, actually... Whoa. Actually, now that I think about it, isn't cooking itself a form of, like, projection magecraft? Isn't it a form of smithing? Frick. Wow. He's been using my workshop's small garden to grow soybeans and rice, and as of late, he's also been making miso and sake. Oh my, that sounds perfect for Japanese cuisine. I've never had Japanese food before. Would you please tell me how to make it, Muramasa? Well, I can walk you through it while I'm making my own meal, but did you say you were going to do the cooking tonight? Might as well join you. I can show you how to cook rice and miso soup anytime. Great, I'm going to hold you to that. Sure thing. You're a right different sort when you're not around Zeus. It's really throwing me off. Foo-foo! Huh? What is it? You that hungry? Foo-foo! Is something wrong, Adele? Oh no, I was just a little lost in thought. I still can't quite believe that Queen Europa herself was our collaborator, that she's gonna cook for us. Up until today, I would have never imagined such a thing. You know, it's strange. I know this might sound odd, but ever since you all came here, I've been remembering what it was like to enjoy myself. Only remembering? Yes, this is just like it was 10,000 years ago. Back when we never knew what might happen and each day wasn't yet a foregone conclusion. Back when today was different from yesterday, and you knew tomorrow would be different for today. Once again, like, just having things tie together. I'm playing Kagetsu Toya right now, and, like, this is a common idea. Interesting. You're right, sister. I never thought the day would come when we'd actually get to slay the gods. Never thought I'd see us standing in the kitchen happily cooking away again, either. And it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you, Mash. Thank you, Tanner. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we rescued you. I don't know what we could have done without you two. Oh, he's blushing. Are you all done talking? Then I'd like everyone who's willing to help come with me, please. Right. Coming. Makarios? Yeah, okay. I'll help too. Wonderful. I'm thrilled to see you're all such helpful children. Now let's go make something scrumptious. Oh wow, she is motherly. Now then, time to get frickin' high. While the others are busy preparing dinner, I would like to check my notes in this Lostbelt against your database. Assuming that's all right with you, of course, Prometheus Hephaestus. Me? Well, since I've tasked my apprentice with supervising construction of the article, I guess I've got time to spare. Though my mental resources are sufficient for multitasking, I can answer your questions without slowing production. The Grand Summon article should be ready by tomorrow morning, no problem. So, Sage of Proper Human History, what do you want to ask me? I see. Yes, your theory about the continent of Atlantis is correct, as your understanding of each Machia. And as I suspected, you and the other gods are originally supposed to lose your true mechanical bodies during the second Machia. Exactly, about 10,000 years ago when you fought the white ruin that descended from the sky. If you need more context on that, please watch my playthrough of Vedic Stella. It was apparently supposed to wipe out the entire prehistoric civilization, gods and humans alike, at least in proper human history. But we defeated it, and in doing so managed to keep our Alethea, or our mechanical god bodies as you call them. Just a moment. Did you say prehistoric civilization? I sure did. Then that must mean the lost civilization of Atlantis that disappeared during the second Leukismachia. It is indeed. Oh wow, this is a huge discovery. Then your hypothesis was right, Holmes. So the mystical continent of Atlantis really did exist. I see. So it was destroyed in the second Machia, not sunk by the wrath of the gods, as Plato would have put it. My data on the great floods all comes from proper human history, not this Lostbelt. I heard there were 2 floods in total, but I don't know any of the details. You'll have to ask our proper human history counterparts about those. Okay, that's interesting. 2 great floods. Does that mean the biblical great flood happened in Fate? Probably. Oh, yes it would. Considering I know Grand Rider, who just appeared in Arcade. Oh, interesting. Okay. And then the other one. I don't know what that one is then. Assuming you ever get a chance to meet them in your future travels, of course. Understood. While the chances of summoning a demiurge-level divine spirit are slim, I will hope for the best. You know, all this talk about the second Machia really takes me back. That was one of the fiercest battles I've ever fought. That white ruin that came from space was ruthless in its quest to destroy everything. The invader was called Sephar, or perhaps Sephar. Oh, that's amazing! That's one way to do it, huh? Because this is the canon, and this is the mistranslation that they used in Extella. That's amazing. That's a smart way of doing it. That's a Bloodborne, you know, to call him cause. Some call him cosm, right? So it's like, which one is it? It's from space, Was it anything like the Foreign God, perhaps? Not at all. The Foreign God's trees of emptiness are still comprised of a structure we can understand. But the white ruined structure was far beyond the comprehension of any intelligence on this planet. Ooh, that's interesting. The concept of the foreign god always struck out to me as being, like, the most foreign. But you're saying that it's less foreign than anything from, like, the Umbral Star there. But it has nothing to do with Kaldi's endeavors, so there's no reason for you to trouble yourself about it. It came here for the sole purpose of destroying us and this world's prehistoric civilization. There was no life form on Earth that could stand up to it. We gods only managed to survive. Because Zeus succeeded at becoming an omnipotent composite god right at the last moment. Composite god? Or composite, depending on how you say it. Phew! Yes, a combination of other gods. Did you not already know that? We mechanical gods all possess the ability to... No. No, you're saying you could turn into a transforming mecha that combines them all. Frick? Fusion? Dude, combining robots is the dreams of boys. It's the best. We did anyway. Oh, that makes it sound... In fact, we all used to be a single being called... Oh! So Chaos is the Megazord. And the gods are the Zord. This is so cool. Incidentally, our survival and combat capabilities tend to improve the closer we get to our primordial Chaos roots. As evidence, the previous generation of Titan-class warships are even sturdier than we are. But Zeus is in a class of his own. He is the omnipotent supreme being, the demiurge who wields thunderbolts. He defeated the Titans, stole the holy vessel Cronus Crown, the mark of their flagship that ties our entire pantheon together, and even managed to obliterate the White Ruin. Yes, the only reason we 12 Olympians were able to defeat the White Ruin is because Zeus served as the core piece to our fusion. Shut up, it's so cool. So, what you're saying is, woo, Zeus is really, really damn strong. Indeed, if nothing else, I can tell you that in this Lostbelt, he wielded power capable of obliterating an enemy from beyond this very planet. Even if he should happen to lose all the other composite gods, he is still the greatest, most powerful god of all. Oh. that was a right kick to the junk of cool. Souls to be equal in due course. We're still talking. That's fine by me. All right. That was so good. I've eaten in all sorts of ages and places, and your cooking, Lady Europa, was some of the best I've ever had. Man, when I first got to Olympus, I never thought I'd have such great breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Well, guess I never did end up having lunch today, but this dinner more than made up for it. Oh, there's so many textures and flavors I've never tasted before. Oh, the flavors are melting on my tongue. They really were. It was like culinary techniques that had been honed to perfection over Olympus's 10,000-year history and were concentrated in every bite. It honestly made me feel as if I was tasting history. I want Mermoss to be like, that's okay. The bread in particular was like nothing I could have ever imagined before today. Yo, I just had like a big chunk of bread this morning. Like I grabbed a big loaf of sourdough and just chomped into it just raw. Sometimes just bread on its own is like the best. Thank you so much, Queen Europa. It's been an invaluable experience. Oh no, I didn't do anything special. I was simply copying what I've seen others do. Adele and Makarios did all the truly hard work. You are far too generous, Lady Europa. All we did was follow your instructions. You're a way better cook than any mere culinary student. Most of them only care about working on their so-called cutting-edge research. As long as you know the basics of Olympian ingredients and culinary techniques, anyone can cook like that if they put a little love into it. Still, I do appreciate the compliment. Thank you all so much for helping me. You're way more down to earth than I expected, honestly. If we continue working together like this, Operation God Destroyer should succeed in no time. Hurrah! 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 Woo! Nero! I haven't heard that in a while. I thought it would only right that I shout on someone's behalf as well. Though absent for dinner, I'm sure Caenis is nearby watching in spirit form. Yeah, now that you mention it, I guess Caenis is probably still kind of ticked. Though I probably shouldn't let Caenis hear me say that, or someone would materialize just in time to bring a giant spear down on my head. Huh? Speaking of missing people, is Holmes still at it? Then, how much magical energy will a grand summon consume? Normally, a summon makes use of the mana in the atmosphere and the summoner's own odd. However, if we are to summon a being capable of bringing down a god, I'm sure even this Lostbelt's extensive reserves of atmospheric mana, which admittedly far surpass anything to hand in proper human history, will suffice. So to complete this grand summon, as the heroic spirits called it, I presume we'll need to augment our own magical energy supply somehow? Of course you will. Strictly speaking, this summoning ritual doesn't use a summoner. Given its vast magical energy requirements, I've designed to make use of the Infinity Crystal above Olympus. Have you now? More accurately, I've designed it to access the Infinity Crystal through the Olympians' own god-made ley line, thereby providing us with an inexhaustible supply of magical energy. We will use the enemy's own power against them. The god-made ley line. That's the ley line that's kept completely under the god's close supervision. Our spells weren't able to as much as touch it, but that won't be the case for you. Then does that mean the god-made ley line was, of course, I'm the one who made it, even if I only did so reluctantly and under Zeus's orders? I suspected as much. So yes, I know all there is to know about the god-made ley line is really tough to say. Right down to its unusual vulnerability. Vulnerability, you say? The ley line may be an invisible magical energy network that serves as a transcendent source of magical energy, but it was never completed. Since it was never completed, it's also full of holes. Its greatest vulnerability is the fact that it exists in spaces all throughout Olympus. By placing special spells and formations at these spaces, we're able to draw a truly massive summoning circle that covers all of Olympus, even as the gods remain none the wiser. That is a summoning circle that lays at the heart of the operation, and they are the very spells that you and the heroic spirits of the Alliance have already put in place. Sounds like they're having a pretty, involved conversation. I'm gonna get some night air. A little walk to help my digestion ought to be just the thing. It's a little dangerous outside, you know. I agree. At this depth, the underground passages are sure to be patrolled by autonomous weapons. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Old Man Prometheus / Hephaestus cut off their connection to the surveillance network, right? And like I said, this ought to be just a thing to help my digestion. But I'll be fine, I promise. If you really think I'm in trouble, I'll hightail it out of there immediately. I might have reached the void, but I'm still an Yeah, I might have reached the void, but I'm still an unscrupulous sword fighter at heart. I'm not going to challenge an opponent I know I can't beat. Anyway, it's walk time. Back soon. You know you guys didn't have to come with me, right? Or are you just here on a hunch or something? Well, Adele, Macarios? Tanner and Mesh were right. It's dangerous to walk along these underground passages alone. Besides, I couldn't help but notice that Muramasa wasn't at dinner. At first I thought he might be at the back of the workshop, but he wasn't there either. Sounds like we're thinking along the same lines. You hear that, Lord Muramasa? I know you can. I'm sure you've got things to talk about that you don't want the Collians overhearing, so I came to pay you a visit myself. Figured you'd show up here, but I didn't expect those twins to come along too. Just to be clear, I don't got anything to talk about. Oh, that's too bad, because I sure do. It's got something to do with how insanely dangerous you are. I know you said you were staying neutral earlier, but the moment you hand the article over to Tanner... Well, you're planning to cut him in two on the spot, aren't you? Well, yeah. When you finish one job, you move on to the next, right? Uh-oh. That fake priest Rasputin gave me 2 jobs to do as part of my foreign god disciple duties. The first was to protect Prometheus Hephaestus in Olympus. Apparently, as the god of knowledge in the Forge, his skills are essential to keep Olympus running smoothly. And since old Zeus signed off on that job, I got no reason to refuse it. The second job was to destroy Hephaestus in Atlantis. Those would seem to be at, cross purposes. That one was all Zeus. Said he forbade Chaldea and Hephaestus from coming into contact. And taking Hephaestus out was the quickest and easiest way to make sure they didn't. But killing a god's still a big deal even in Atlantis, and not even Lord Odysseus there could go through with it. That's where we came in. Rasputin demolished the proper human history, heroic spirits, while I cut the Forge God's main unit clean in 2. That's terrible. So here you kept Hephaestus safe, and elsewhere you killed him, huh? What the hell's the sense in that? I told you I cut him in 2. Didn't say nothing about killing. Though I did say that Hephaestus had been destroyed in my report. Huh? So, what exactly does that mean? Alright, here's the deal. Prometheus Hephaestus is incredibly skilled, but he's also the stubbornest old mule you have ever met. Said he wanted to make a summoner thingamabob and was going to blow himself up unless I helped him. I couldn't let him since it was my job to protect him and all, so I agreed to the apprenticeship until the gizmo was done. After that, he said his own manipulators were too old and too decrepit for delicate work or some such, and wasted no time putting me to work. And one of those odd jobs involved going to Atlantis to fetch his backup data. Said he needed an additional brain to finish making the article. Bunch of bull, eh? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. First you follow the order by cutting him in half, and then you go get his backup to effectively bring him back to life. That sounds like something out of a comedy routine. You're a real scamp, Gramps. Anyway, I take it that means you like Hephaestus so much you're willing to really stick your neck out for him? We might not agree on most things, but that Greek god of the Forge's works so damn good it damn near brings a tear to my eye. That's so. Anyway, there's one other thing Zeus ordered me to do that didn't have anything to do with Hephaestus. Get rid of you lot. So once I finish this job, it's the next one I gotta take care of. Ain't no sense in doing things out of order. Gotta do my jobs one at a time to make sure they're done right. It ain't like I'm ignoring the foreign god's orders or betraying Zeus. So does that mean you're ignoring Zeus's commands until the article is finished? Of course, ain't like Zeus is paying me for this job. I'm just playing along with him because they say he's the big Buddha in charge here. Oh my. Yikes, never thought I'd ever feel sorry for Zeus, but I guess it's the first time for everything. That being said, it does feel like it's time for me to move on. I might not be able to handle Chaldea on my own, but deep down, or I might be able to. Deep down, I'm just a swordsmith. No way I could take on Chaldea, Musashi, Caligula, and Caenis all at the same time, so I'll try my luck elsewhere. Besides, now that you lot showed up, the great Prometheus Hephaestus' workshop's all but done for. I'd take the summon what's-it somewhere deep as soon as you get your hands on it before others come a-calling. Huh? So you're gonna leave us alone? I mean, that's great and all, but what about finishing this summon thing? You don't gotta worry about that. It might not be done tonight, but I've set it up so it'll be done by morning. Well, see you around. Don't forget to give my regards to the Chaldea kid. Yeah, will do. Take care. Wait, you mean you're leaving right this second? Rasputin supervising the cryptors and Limbos is to keep, Limbo's job is to keep an eye on the Lostbelt Kings. But my job doesn't really begin until this foreign god guy actually shows up. That's interesting. Apparently I'm supposed to be their butler or something. Huh? Anyway, if I'm gonna do that job right, I can't go letting myself get defeated now. In the meantime, might as well work on getting the big god some clothes. Huh. Because what they say is true, they're gonna arrive here buck naked. Huh, why are you here? Don't worry, she's just here as an arbiter. She can't do anything to you. She wouldn't even if she could. But one last thing. You two are the last Alliance survivors, right? Yes, that's right. This might not be my place, but don't go throwing your lives away like them Satsuma Hayato folk did. Ain't no point in winning a war if it ends up costing you your soul. Of course, that's just one man's opinion. I might be old, but I know I'm a hell of a lot younger than you two, so I won't insist you listen to me. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but I do appreciate your concern for us. So, thanks for that, foreign smithy. And thanks for showing our great god of the forge, the last decent god in this whole kingdom, the kind of respect that even we couldn't give him. Hey now, it's nothing like that. Like I said, he just turned out to be an even more stubborn old man than me. I'd like to thank you too, Muramasa. And I promise I'll remember your warning right to our final moments. So, guess you already made your final choice then. I won't forget you two kids. Make sure you both live good lives, you hear? So weird having him speak with like the old man voice. Like the Emiya voice with the old man sayings. Then again, I guess it does kind of fit to, oh, battle? Actual battle? Okay. So, oh right, you got the push for the favorite servants. The push function, that's a cool thing. Well, let's get you. Let's get a strong Lancer to take care of whatever else comes our way. Let's grab just someone who will be very helpful in general. Sure, it's your event right now. We got you guys in the back. I'll switch that. Give you instead a quick up on that, which will be this. Okay, sure. This will work. Righto. I don't know what we're fighting. I don't know what we're doing, but let's do it. Why is it brown? 17th process finished. Grand summon article Ether. Summoning guidance spell inscription complete. Why was it poopy color? Why, what's going on? Why is it poopy? 18th process finished. Aether Spirit origin solidification spell inscription complete. 19th and 20th process finished. Grand summon article Aether perpetual magical energy source synchronization complete. All processes finished. Initiating Grand Summon Article Ether Materialization. Grand Summon Article Ether Materialization output complete. Alright everyone, sorry it took so long to complete. I don't know where my apprentice got off to, but the project itself came out beautifully. This is the Grand Summon Article, the device that's going to materialize a being capable of destroying gods. And now it's yours, humans. Go on, take it. Grand Summon Article Ether. The Ike Up B. I'm the one who named it Ether. It may not be what the Alliance heroic spirits intended for it to be named, but...
There's no need to worry about us, Your Majesty.
Fine by me. Sounds plenty tough and shit. Yes, it is a wonderful name. When you finally go up against the god of the heavens, Ether will summon a being capable of destroying him.
Part of me does wonder why you didn't go with a more common name, but as our collaborator, we're happy to go along with whatever you decide.
Alright, Adele Macarios and Bossicalia, we're counting on you to take it from here and finish the job. We will, I promise. Ow, I just hit my knuckles on the table. Ooh. Awesome. Don't laugh at my pain. So I just need to turn it on. I turn it on in the Great Orbital Shrine, Olympia to Donut then. That's right. In order to accomplish the final god slaying, you'll need to activate it when we're facing Zeus. Since we don't know how long the materialization will last, that's our only viable option. Dang, we don't get to see it right away, huh? Queen Europa, Prometheus and Festus, thank you both so much for helping us. That goes for you too, Chaldeans and Caligula. And don't think I'm forgetting you two either, Musashi and Caenis. Thanks to all of you, the God Destroyer Alliance is finally able to begin the last stage of our operation. Woohoo! So it's time to fight Zeus, right?
Be warned, the enemy is truly formidable. No matter how many times I run the numbers,
I don't know how well the summoned being will fare against him. And as for the Grand Summon's final catalyst,
that will not be a problem. Consider that matter solved.
You mean you already have a catalyst ready to go?
Worry not, Shield Maiden. I would not let us come this far while we still lacked a catalyst. Rest assured I will take care of it, and when the time comes to face this so-called omnipotent king of gods, I will show you something miraculous.
Even with my capacity for calculation, I can't say what will happen once Ether's been activated, or how well the summoned being will fare against an omnipotent god. At this point, we are well into the realm of the unknown. Nonetheless, I can say this, your chances for victory are non-zero. As long as you keep that in mind. Oh. I'm sorry, I should have asked sooner. Does the concept of zero exist in proper human history? Yes, most assuredly. We've known about it since at least the 3rd century. I dare say we also have a fairly deep understanding of the concept. In fact, Miss Miyamoto over there is something of an expert on it. Oh, fascinating. A mathematician or philosopher would be one thing, but never would have thought a sword fighter could reach an understanding. A scholar would no doubt use their understanding to pass the concept on to other people as knowledge, but for a sword fighter to understand zero. I see, then you must have attained it as a skill rather than as knowledge. Zero, the line that lies between the positive and the negative. A number smaller than any decimal and greater than any negative number. Why am I getting a math lesson in the middle of this? It is the void, the lack of existence. I see, so the fact that you reach such an understanding with the sword just goes to show you humans truly are an unsolvable mystery. No, it's nothing, I just happened to get lucky, that's all. My old man used to go on and on about how he was the strongest in the world and how nobody could surpass him. So I figured since the only number that could surpass 1 was none, that was what I had to strive for. Still, it's pretty amazing that I actually pulled it off, if I say so myself. Not every sword fighter could empty their mind as fast as I did. Now that's the Musashi I know and depend on. Yeah, I could never leap in enemy territory without looking if I didn't know I could handle myself. Either here might be our trump card for the final showdown, but it's still my job to make sure we got that far. And knowing you've got someone else on hand to do the heavy lifting means I can really cut loose in multiple senses. Foo-foo! You're very modest, aren't you, Musashi? I think I'm starting to understand what makes you so strong. You always walk a fine line between trying too hard and not trying enough. You're open and honest with everyone, without ever looking down on anyone. Hey, what was that about MASH getting the present? Do we still have that or not? I used to think of Bushi and Samurai as a kind of warrior class particular to Japan. When I look at you, Musashi, I'm not quite sure how to say this. You think I'm a real badass? Aw, thanks. I am something of a freewheeling, happy-go-lucky warrior, so think deep down, I'm really a lot like you guys. Right. Very nice. You're all the very picture of warriors brimming with hope. Even as you are about to face Zeus himself, your smiles are unwavering. You truly make me think that if anyone can make this happen, you can. You know, Queen Europa, at first I thought this gamble would be all risk and no reward. But I see that even if my calculations say their odds of victory are 0, these people may just be able to pull it off. Oh, their chance of winning is certainly not 0, of that I have no doubt. Hey, Forge God, sorry to interrupt, but I got a question. You said this workshop is cut off from the outside. And the only way in is through a door in the underground passage that's been partitioned off, right? That's right. Musashi? Then can you tell what's going on outside that door? Hold on, I'll run a periphery scan now. Or we don't need to. The outside partition was just blown to pieces, Master. Damn, I was too slow. Mash, Tanner, make sure we get away out of here. Right. Whoa. Over here, Fu. You'll be safer inside my storage space than you will on my shoulder.
This magical energy feels as though it were burning. It has this Lostbelt's unique scent and the god's unmistakable, intimidating presence. But that is not all. I also sense something unutterably foul here now. Be careful, all of you. There is a darkness here among us.
Sussy.
Oh, hello. My, how lovely to see you all here. I suppose it's been some time since we last met, fine members of Kalia, and you, Queen Europa. Oh, yes, I can't forget you, members of the God Destroyer Alliance. I must say, you've put up quite a valiant struggle against the gods. I suppose I should introduce myself, yes. I am but a humble monk, a heroic spirit named Caster of Limbo.
There you are, scumbag. I remember you and how your good looks are completely wasted on that head that keeps regrowing no matter how many times I cut it off. What are you up to here in Olympus? Screw it, I don't even care. Your ominous aura tells me everything I need to know.
Oh, my, if it isn't my beloved Shinmin Musashi. Yes, I remember you too, and how many times you've thwarted my designs in the past. What a shame that your vaunted heavenly eye is apparently so blind that it failed to even notice the spell thread I bound to the queen's garments.
You track me with my own garments? How dare you, you barbaric god?
Yes, that's right. Your mewling sympathy for your home and proper human history was so easily exploitable. How utterly disgraceful. Whatever you may have been plotting, and plotting you were by the looks of it, it all ends now.
I'm afraid it's a touch early for curtains. In fact, I'd think we've just begun a whole new act.
But there I must disagree. I've been waiting for this moment for quite some time now. I'm quite aware of everything happening here. In fact, I only refrained from acting sooner because I was waiting for this grand seminar article of yours to be completed.
Oh.
I can only imagine what lovely sounds you'll make when you witness it shattering before your very eyes.
Wow, you are the absolute worst.
How very kind of you to say so.
My great workshop is like my home. It should have no trouble detecting a spell from a single heroic spirit. What are you really? You're not a proper heroic spirit at all.
Detect? You thought you could detect my spell? Why, of course you couldn't, not when all my spells have been blessed by our god. No, I should clarify. When I speak of god in this case, I'm not referring to the gods of Olympus, but rather...
You talk too much, barbarian. Yes, he does. Shall we kill them now, big brother? I didn't know that we were fighting them.
Yes, I do hope you'll forgive me. Very well, then I will leave the massacre to you two. After all, it would be quite absurd for a disciple of the foreign god to clean up a mess brought about by negligence on your family's behalf.
That's right, it would be. Now be quiet. So we finally found you, humans. We found them, big brother. The Dioscuri, you always snatch our hope away from us every single time. Well, this time you won't. We won't let you take anything from us ever again. Both of you be careful. The Dioscuri are Divine Spirit's servant. Please get back before they hurt you. You've kept me waiting a long time. Now this is where it ends. Don't think I've forgotten how you humiliated us with your filthy, worthless spell, lowly humans. Though our light will never be sullied by the pitiful death struggles of weaklings like yourselves, you should be thrilled that you managed to injure my pride. You're all in for it now, human. No human has incurred Big Brother's wrath and survived. Now prepare for divine justice. Death to all of you. Nope, not happening. Goddamn bastard twins. The hell you so worked up over a bunch of humans for, huh? This is just like what happened last time, too. You sure you little shits aren't forgetting anyone? You thought I'm the only one who didn't belong among the gods? You got balls saying that to my face after Kristaria ground your ass into the dirt like it was nothing. Did you forget how you had to go crying to Big Daddy Zeus pleading for your lives?
You got the great Caenis to deal with, you dumb shit. Stay focused on these weaklings. Well, I've had it. Die, shitheads. The Sea God's spear. I knew it was too good for the likes of you. I said shut the hell up and die. Oh, I got wet. Don't like that. Are you alright, big brother? I'm fine. Your magical energy light from an ordinary heroic spear can never hope to match ours. The Dioscuri, gods of light. They may indeed move at near light speed, but it seems they aren't capable of nullifying all forms of light directed at them. Does that mean they have openings we can take advantage of? As they say nowadays, the jury's still out. Stay out of my way, trenchcoat. Your magical energy light show isn't gonna do shit anyways. Hey now, don't go throwing out the Baritsu beam with the detective. Anyway, as far as we're concerned, gods of light, you're just one more milestone on the road to slaying all the gods. I'm not exhausted like last time, and to top it all off, I'm feeling better than ever thanks to the Queen's amazing food. Activate Nornak's emergency combat mode, adjusting operational output to 70%. I'm ready, Master. First thing, get past the Dioscuri, I guess. Understood. Let's freaking go! Oh yes, that's good. Oh, that's strong. I'm wondering if I should switch out my team. We'll have to see. Let's see here. It is straight up fatal battle right away. Oh, just with a Hydra? Yeah, man. Well, then again, you actually could do really good. Oh, well, shoot. Never mind. We're fine. Bruh. Okay. Yeah, that's not as much of a problem then. Quick up on you. And let's do a big thing on you, because then we can go... I'm not going to worry about that, but yeah, let's just go get a bunch of stars, right? Alright. Okay. Strength up, buff down. Okay, so it's 2 invincibles. Got it. Sounds good. How much does this give? Not enough. Ignore invincible, though, is pretty good. If we do this on you, we can do a lot. We can do a lot with you. Right? Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3. That has anti-god, doesn't it? Anti-divine. Nice. Very nice. Okay. You're at a hundo. Wow, you're going for everyone but Enkidu, huh? Oh, Mystic Code on that. Nice. I'm not... So, I shouldn't have to... Yeah, we're just rocking this. So, I'm not going to use the super right now, because that doesn't make too much sense. Instead, let's focus on... just breaking through you here. And then we can do basically a triple super next time, honestly. Oh, is this not going to be enough? It should be. Oh, frick. That's embarrassing. Okay, well, you know what? Let's kill you, right? Yeah, let's do... Okay, so I'm going to go that on you. So that we can then go with this. Arts up, okay. So we'll go 1. I'm not going to use the arts. Let's just use this here. Okay. Get rid of you. You're dead. You're done. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Don't get meter.
Get that up, okay. Debuff immune, okay. Alright, HP loss, sure. You're still invincible at least. But we can go apply evade on yourself just in case. Don't want you to get killed, obviously. Pop this. Yeah, we'll do a full combo with you. Right? Because we got that. Is this on everyone? This is on for yourself. Okay, so let's do a 1, 2, 3 on you. This could very easily kill in one. Ooh, let's see. Yep. Nice. Get out of here. Yeah, that was not a battle to worry about. That was not a battle. That was like... That was completely going, oh man, battling here. Dang. Not good for you. Insolent worms. Don't bother fighting back, humans. You'll never escape death at my brother's hands. The Dioscuri are still alive and well. Our current fighting forces just can't beat them. My eyes, it's like looking into the sun. I don't know if they're actually moving at light speed or not, but I do know both their sword and discus are really freaking fast. Oh, it's a discus. Match is doing a great job defending against them. Caenis' spear play is as sharp as it's ever been. And despite his injuries, Emperor Caligula's fists haven't slowed down. Berserker's got a berserk, I guess. Still, the way things are going, it's only a matter of time until one of us gives up the ghost. I might just have to sacrifice one of my swords after all. Woo! Ah! That trick again? Oh yes, of course it won't work. Not against the mighty gods of Olympus. But just be safe, allow me to use my sorcery to negate it. It's a unique design for that spell, for sure. Looks like blood magic, almost. What? Did you just drown out the waves jamming the god-made ley line? Why, yes I did. And while I'm at it, I think I'll rid us of this divine bird's intrusions once and for all. Whoop! Oh god. Minerva! Yes, as you can see, I have some facility with the destruction of machines. Allow me to demonstrate by ending the combined gods' knowledge and the forge here and now. My brain is being eroded. What did you do to me? Why, exactly what you think I've done. Machines, no matter their time or place of origin, have always been vulnerable to bugs. And you are no exception. Hephaestus! You put bugs in them! Bugs! I see, they transform your pulsating magical energy itself into spells. So even though my true self is formless state, they're still able to eat away at me. Call your bugs off him, Limbo. Activating Mystic Code. Did I try to pop a cure? What a shame! But then again, that's hardly a surprise. That may be enough to break you through simplistic karma without resorting to a command spell. But against Shikigami insects filled to the brim with curses and blight, one of your mystic codes may as well be a gentle breeze. What do you think you're doing, God from a foreign land? Stop him before you kill him. Surely you must know that Zeus considers him to be essential for Olympus's welfare. So why are you doing this? Europa, come back. You need to stay behind us where it's safe. Uh-oh. Teleports behind you. To goad you into a vulnerable position, oh cruel and beautiful queen, obviously. Now then, if you'll kindly excuse us. Europa! Oh, don't worry, I won't kill her here. My job is strictly to bring the traitorous queen back to face justice. I'll leave the rest of these villains to you, Dioscuri, guiding lights of gods as that you are. Shield Maiden, Mashcuria Light. Remember your last gift. Yeah, we know what it is. May Athena's protection be with you. Ooh. Goo? Black sludge? Interesting. Europa! Limbo's magical energy signature has vanished. I'm not seeing Europa's signal anywhere in our vicinity either. Got away? How the piece of shit jester pull that off? You appear to be using some manner of instantaneous travel, although such a thing shouldn't be possible with existing magecraft. Perhaps it's some ability unique to the foreign god's disciples, or a kind of spell still unknown to us. Or alternatively, it could be a form of Eastern technique, Jinsokutsu. We heard about that before, yeah. Worry not, you'll never need to know. For what use would such knowledge be to corpses? Right you are, big brother. Come, let's kill them all here and now. Well, the real battle now? Is that what we're getting at? Okay. Alright. Do we... Yeah, please. Please. Please set Mash as a starting member. Okay, that's fine by me. Kill Saber. We need... let's go with... you. Let's go with... Smashy Smash. Let's go with... other ones who'd be very helpful, probably. You're just nice and strong with getting those stars. Let's see. Otherwise, another anti-divine is... yeah, you. And, honestly, Merlin for healing, as always. My boy Merlin. Even if we bring you up then, to just be like, to get you going with your stuff. So let's go with... oh, that's a new symbol now I'm looking at it. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so... let's go with... for you... you want that Buster up, right? So for Buster, we want... that. Mash. Mash, you can get, honestly, I think for you, just some gain per turn would be very useful. Because I'm assuming it'll be very useful. See, the strength up doesn't matter. Increase gain, yeah, 4 C stars, I love that. You get your Buster, you're not, your arts up, right? Nope, not that one. Because that one, we don't need the strength with you. That'd be good for Diascuri for sure. Where's, Collide Blue? Where is she? Where's this stick? Am I blind? Yeah, I definitely changed the settings that there's more now. Where is it? Am I just Super Mundo blind? By rarity, it is a 12. Right, it's a 5-star. Okay, where is it? Frick, man, I don't know. Did he get put away somewhere? It might have, actually. Okay. Then let's go with... oh, right. Is it not actually arts? Isn't it just gain up? There it is. Yeah, it's not arts. It's gain up. That makes sense. You can get... we don't have much left, actually. Let's get you a 4-star, then. Let's see here. Buster up. Noble Phantasm charge. No effect. Don't use that. Arts up. Strength up. Gain up. Sure. You're all artsy-fartsy. As for this... oh, we cannot afford much. Okay, well... I'll get a 3 on you. And give you... sure, that's fine, honestly. Okay. We'll give this a go. You two to attack, him to bring in after. Yeah. Okay. And as for this, Given the Meteor is not bad, but I might prefer Order Change and Gander, so here we go. Alright, because then we can Order Change in Merlin to do us all there with his Invincible if needed. So, this is where your so-called goddess your pests have been hiding. I suspected you worms might have been laying low in Hades' domain. But I still can't quite believe you were truly lurking in the underground infrastructure all this time. I doubt you've only restricted yourselves to Hephaestus' workshop either. I expect you're able to rendezvous so easily because you must all be underground dwellers. The people of Olympus are meant to live in designated above-ground areas where they can enjoy the light of the sun and the twinkling of the stars. But this underground infrastructure, Tartarus to use its proper name, is a place of darkness created solely for resource distribution. It is no place for the living. Right you are, little sister. Tartarus is made up of parts from the old gods defeated defeated during the Titanomachia, magical energy from the Gigantes defeated during the Gigantomachia, and the remains of the losers of the Olympiamachia. In other words, the underground is no more than a land of death and darkness where only the dead may roam freely. And you humans, imbeciles that you are, decided to hide here anyway, even while you still live. Death can be the only price for this transgression, big brother. Right you are, little sister. This will be no execution and no administration of divine justice. We are merely exterminating vermin. Yes, big brother. Vermin? I heard that. Did you just call us vermin, Dioscuri? You're damn right I did. You humans are always weak and foolish, but once you chose not only to resist the gods, but openly revolt against them, you cease to be citizens of Olympus. Now you are nothing more than disgusting insects. Yes, that's it. I always thought your pathetic god destroyers reminded me of something when I killed one of you. And now I see what it is. Insects, nothing more than pests. Squash one, and another pops up in its place. I finally figured it out. Insects, that's exactly what you lot are. It's not a very elegant comparison, big brother, but it is an accurate one. You make me sick. Huh? Was that directed at me, human girl? Yes, it was, Pollux. All you ever do is compliment your brother or agree with him. You don't have a single original thought in your head. When you truly care for someone, you don't just stand by when they're making a mistake like your brother is. Gods may have dominion over humans, but they don't just go around killing them out of spite. No, that's just the sort of thing. The sort of thing humans do. Yeah, Gemini's caster was originally, I don't know, but was originally a human? Right, Senpai, caster of the Gemini constellation is said to have been human. We do know for certain that the gods known as Dioscuri were originally twins in ancient times, but over time as they became part of Greek mythology, they changed. Pollux, the younger brother, was an immortal son of Zeus, while the older brother, Castor, was completely human. Oh, they're both male. The truth, Dioscuri, of your motives for all the atrocities and murders you've committed, including your brutal slaughter of the God Destroyer Alliance membership, is really quite simple. Your orders from Zeus represented an excellent excuse, but you simply hate human beings. Huh? That's what this is all about? Stop it. I can't believe it. Are you kidding me? Look me in the eye and answer me, Dioscuri. Did you really kill our comrades? Our father, our mother, over some stupid, petty ancient grudge? Shut up, vermin! You are in the presence of gods. Loathsome humans, you frail, pathetic things can barely even survive without us gods there to guide you. Yet despite your weakness, you still somehow drag us down, changing us amidst the passage of eternity. It was your humans' damn faith, your belief, that turned me into one of you in proper human history. Wow, that's why he's an Avenger? That's wild. And if that wasn't bad enough, you also degraded my beloved sister, turning her into a mere demigod. Big brother, it was humanity's fault, all of it. You're so weak that you cower, shivering in the darkness, yet you won't cease your revolting breeding. You continue to advance, to flourish. And then in your unparalleled insolence, you name yourselves rulers of Earth. Are the gods supposed to ignore this transgression? Should we forgive this incredible sin? No, absolutely not. That's the reason you killed our friends, our family?
Contemptuous fool! That alone is more than enough reason to kill every last one of your misbegotten species. In fact, you should be down on your knees thanking me for my graciousness in only killing those of you who turn your backs on Father. Go on, praise my benevolence, and I will give you the mercy of a swift death. No, we will not be doing any of that. We are not going to die here today, and will never let you two kill us. You, how dare you defy my brother? Well, what do you know? Now it all makes sense. Guess old Kristaria has one hell of a sadistic streak. These little blonde shitheads ate humans with a passion, huh? Guess that explains a lot. To be honest, up till now I could never figure out why you bastards killed me back in Atlantis. Turns out the answer's pretty simple. Truth is, you were jealous of me for becoming a divine spirit and getting my hands on Poseidon's holy weapon. Ain't that right, Mr. Destined to end up as a weak-ass human caster? Oh, shut up. One more word insulting my brother and you'll live just long enough to regret it, pitiful human. Ha, see, that right there's why you idiots keep getting taken advantage of. That's how I ended up free enough to turn down the winning team and side with these Chaldea dipshits. You think Kristaria trusts you implicitly, huh? Well, guess you're not wrong. As he definitely trusts you to keep your absurd hatreds like the drooling morons you are. We've heard enough, big brother. Nothing more need be said. All that's left to do is to kill every last one of them. Pollux. We are the Dioscuri, the twin gods. Though our light may normally serve as a guiding beacon, for you lot it will be an inescapable blade of death punishing you for your sins. Keep Adele Macario safe, please. Understood. I'm ready, Master. Preparing to engage in anti-divinity combat. Does that mean that MASH gets anti-divine powers? That wouldn't be bad. That would be pretty good, honestly. Let's see. Watch it be something that you only get after you beat the battle, and it's like, surprise, she gets this. It's like, oh, cool, I guess. Or maybe it's just Clearnomia. I don't know. Crit rate up, immobilize immune, temporary Aegis. Ooh. Gain resistance all attacks. Frick, man. That's not bad. That's really not bad. That's really kind of good. This hand sucks. Sucky hand. Alright, let's start with this. So, immobilize immune kind of sucks. Okay, let's see here. Start up the big guns. Get charge up. Ooh, that's damage. Okay, we gotta get Mash on Defend Renoing then, huh? Yeah. Get that on you for now. Right? And then let's go 1, 2, 3. Right? She'll get her super after this, too, which will be nice. Oh, wow, yeah. Whew, that's a lot. Nice. Macarius Mysticode attack down. Hey, thank you. I'll take that. Okay. We can now do... I'm going to do a full combo with you here. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Pop that. Pop that. We don't have much, but every little bit will be nice, right? So then we can go 1, 2, 3 to do some mundo damage. How much? That's big number. You love to see that. Crit? Nope, but this should be enough. Okay. Don't get Meteor. Please don't get Meteor from breaking this. Please. Please don't. Okay. Cool. Who are you hitting? No! My boy! Dang. Well, that sucks. Alright, well. Time for Merlin to come out and hopefully do some good stuff then. Okay.
We can pop mashes here. Right? And then we can get Meteor with them. You get some stuff too. Get that on. Mash will then give big... As long as they don't hit Gil, this should be fine, right? We can use this to get extra Meteor with you too. Sure. Why not? Right? To kind of guarantee that at least. Let's do some of this. Okay. Just don't kill Gil, please. I need him. I mean, we do get damage cut, but those crits are scary. Okay. Good. Yes, please hit her. Not him. Thank you. I love those zeros. Attack down is very nice. Little recovery, also very nice. Okay. 2 turns left to get that, which will be very helpful. If we then do 1, 2, and then 3, that'll be good there. Let's pop... I don't need an attack up, really. I want to get that healing going, so let's go... Let's go 1, 2, 3 to get you going also. Right? Because we gotta start doing this here. Okay. Big damage on the Enema Elish, please. That's a lot. That's a big hearty chunk of damage, huh? Okay. Nice. Okay, don't kill him, thank you. Okay, and you got your super now. That's bad. But we can pop this on you, because you get the target focus up on you. Nice. We can then go... Let's go in with this here. Okay. Heal. 1,000 heal. Very nice. We get another 1,000 next turn. That is ignore invincible. Uh-oh. Forgot about that. Forgot about that. I forgot about that. Okay, well. You have guts, though. Okay, good, good, good. Nice, actually. Nice, okay. Good, I completely forgot that that was a thing. So we can go... We can use mashes there. We can also then work on getting to that. Honestly, I might take this turn just to heal up everyone. Right? Because then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Right, get everyone their stuff. Probably going to work the best that I can. Get that on. Because we have more than enough things that... Because, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's ignore invincible, right? So that it just, like... Yeah, it's not going to matter a ton. The more important thing is keeping Mash alive so that she then gets, you know, the stuff there. Are they getting an extra thing per turn? Oh, gain increased charge with crits. I didn't even see that there. That sucks for us. Okay. We can do full Merlin combo. We can. I almost want to just gander them. I'm going to gander them because I don't want them to get a crit and then... Yeah, I don't want them to get a crit and then get their super on us, so I'm going to gander them. Immobilization immune. Cool. Alright. Okay. Do I risk it? I'm gonna risk it. I feel like they're gonna get it. I feel like they're gonna get it anyways. So that's why we're gonna do this. I feel like there's no way they're not gonna get their thing with it. So at least this will get healing going on us again. Right? And we do have a big defense up on her too. We are chipping away, right? So let's see here. Noble Phantasm strength up. Oh, there, they got it. So yeah, I was right. I made the right call. That's some damage. Oof, that's damage. Okay. You're done. And we're healing. Okay. Hello, Nobu. Okay. We can get big meter here. Might do that just to get that going. This'll do C stars each turn, yeah, and I'm also gonna pop on your burning one because we're gonna heal you right here. Right, so we're gonna go, let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice, okay. That was a big heal. That was a lot of damage, though. Oh my god, you're dead already. Okay. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. I can probably honestly kill... Okay, I'm gonna go... I want to save your meter, though, right? So I'm actually gonna go with this. I'm gonna save... Is it... How many turns? 3 turns? Okay, we'll take that. And you know what? How many turns is this? It is 1 turn of critical strength. Let's go with this. And let's give, yeah, Hundo. Give this to you to guarantee a kill, right? And that's blue there, right? So if we pop this, then you can get more meter, right? Sure. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Last gauge. Good gain. Okay. Don't get instant full meter. Bonus effect, crit up. No crit, that's good. No crit, that's good. Crit bad. Crit bad, bad, bad. Okay, they have their super. Okay. Pop that. Just on you, just to be careful. Pop that. Okay. I'm honestly just going to do as much damage as I can with him. Because you got Buster up, you got crit. Yeah, so let's go 1, 2 for the overcharge, 3 for the crit. That's going to be the most damage we can possibly do, right? Okay. Give it a shot. Especially getting those C stars will be useful if Emiya survives. If we get through, and well, wait, but does Invincible gets through that? So if Emiya gets hit, he's dead anyways. That sucks. So someone's gonna die here. Hopefully not. Ooh, that's a lot of damage though. Son of a gun, we're gonna win. All we need to do is just have someone survive. Okay, that's fine. You did your job. Yeah. And Emiya will get through. Well, he still has break invincible. Oh, that's a lot of crits. Okay, well, this is it. This is it. There we go. Hey. Thanks, guys. I like how these two win. They're like, I hate you, but you do damn good work, huh? Alright. It's a little touch and go there for a bit, but not bad, not bad. So do you get Aegis as a skill? That'd be awesome. Oh, no, you don't. That rigidity, that immobility, it can't be. That light radiating from your shield is that. Athena's protection, the Aegis? Impossible. Now that Odysseus is gone, the Aegis should no longer exist in this Lostbelt. Indeed, that is not the true Aegis. By extracting and purifying Athena's Theos Kleronomia, Nike Sophia, her final authority of victory, I was able to change it into a form suitable for ingestion. And mix it in with Queen Europa's cooking. And that's not all. Heroic, or rather divine spirit Caenis. I know this may be overstepping my bounds, but I took the liberty of tweaking your speed origin a bit, so as to better synchronize with Poseidon's authority. Forgive me, exalted tyrant. How the hell am I supposed to complain to a guy who's already dead, you idiot? So I'll save that shit for later. Meanwhile, I'll just help myself to every last bit of that asshole god's vortex power. You're ascending? Get ready, you little shits, now that my spear is sharper than ever. Caenis is unleashed. And I'm gonna pay you back for what you did to me in Atlantis and for your pathetic, whiny grudge. 1,000 times over. Is that Poseidon's trident I'm sensing? She must have raised her spiritual rank. Be careful, big brother. Humans. Stupid, pathetic, insignificant humans. What use could the likes of you have for a divine artifact? Killing a god will forever be beyond your means. Have at you, human scum. I am the god of light. I will tear you to pieces and scatter you to the winds. Let's do this thing. I'll follow your lead. Same. Looks like we've got one more shot at victory. Fine by me, let's make the most of it. Now we've got Athena's Aegis, a spear that's been imbued with the power of Poseidon's trident. Between an invincible shield and an unparalleled spear, we should be able to take them both out simultaneously. Get ready, Dioscuri. I'm taking both your heads as soon as I get the chance. Big brother, this ends now. I already know exactly what to do to kill both humans and heroic spirits alike. You just look my way. Uh-oh. What? Senpai! Oh, he's got me by my head. I can't even move. Nobody move. On second thought, I take that back. Move if you like. Just know that if you do, I'll use my light speed to rip his spine clean out through his neck. This is a problem. This is a big problem. Well done, big brother. I'm so impressed that you keenly ascertained the enemy's key weakness even in the midst of this tumultuous battle. I was looking for a chance to take his head myself, but the little Aegis girl was irritatingly consistent about protecting him. It was nothing, little sister. After all, this is far from my first time killing humans. It's always the same with them. First they stupidly commit to fighting, then they die while trying to protect the weak. Once you zero in on a target, there's nothing you can do against our light speed. Big brother, you're bleeding from your mouth. Oh no, please tell me you didn't use your authority to move faster than light. Have you forgotten that we're now only divine spirits, not proper gods? Making true use of our authority could end up destroying our entire spirit core. A little blood is nothing to me. Push yourself beyond your limits. You'll only make things worse for yourself. How dare you? Oh! That's my neck. Let's see if you're still as mouthy after I've torn your head off. Senpai, don't move. Hold it. You just moved, didn't you? And it seems I'll need to give you a fitting punishment, shield girl. Use that great shield of yours to cut off your own head, and I may just spare this man's life. No, don't do it! Dioscuri. Hello? What? You. What was that, human? I don't know! That power I just felt from your head. Was that? No, it couldn't be. The power to kill a god? In our brain? You. It was you! That black light that killed Demeter and Aphrodite. That vile god-killing weapon that shouldn't exist. From me? Oh, I guess, yeah, it is. I am, because I use the command spells. You're its ammunition. Damn you, proper human history. Big brother, why did you let go of him? Caenis? Ah, big brother. Senpai! Huh, thanks, I'm good. Go do it. Senpai's safe, the rest of you please take it from here. Take him down, twins. Oh, they get the last shot? Death to mine enemies, Hades! Let the blade of bravery shine forth, Athena! Are those special mystic codes? No, they're using some form of magecraft. And since they were calling out the names of gods, they must be using Age of Gods magecraft that makes humans use of divine spirit's power. Ah! Damn you, humans! What have you been hoping to achieve by allying yourselves with these revolting people from proper human history? Even if their help does enable your foolish rebellion against the gods to succeed, there'll be nothing waiting for you afterwards. Even if that's true, we're still not going to let this end here. We refuse to let this be our final resting place. No matter how many times we are made to submit to the gods' power, at least we can keep shouting this isn't over yet. We may just be humans, not gods, but at least we can do that. Even if the heavens we seek are impossibly far away, we'll never stop saying it. This isn't over yet. Did we just, like, pulp them? Dang, we did! Then I'll ask you this. Tell me, Alliance woman, why do you not stop your brother? Surely you both know where this path you're on leads. Death. Yes, death from this point on, no matter what you do, you will die. Either we gods will tear you to pieces, or you'll be destroyed along with this Lostbelt. So then why? Why do you two... Because both my brother and I believe that a real tomorrow would be far better than an endless today. That is a sick line. What a joke. Now that Hades is gone, there is no one left to ensure the souls of the dead find new lives. Death is truly the end, don't you see that? Yeah, we see it. But even so we want to finally see a tomorrow that's different than yesterday. Big brother. The two enemy servants' magical energy is rapidly vanishing. They're about to disappear. Ah, my neck. Dioscuri is certainly had a tough spirit origin. It seems our attacks finally reached their divine core. Behold what has transpired here. You both said it was impossible, but it was none other than the humans of Olympus who shattered your divine core. So it would seem. Very well then, humans. Keep pushing your luck. Go ahead and forge your path to a future where only despair awaits. And know that it will never be anything more than a single step right into a dead end. Good riddance. Man, those guys were real pain to fight in this Lostbelt over and over. Be that as it may, we still don't want to live in a world where every day is like the one that came before. Even if oblivion is the only thing waiting for us, we still want to see a new tomorrow. Boy, I sure wonder where we are. They didn't say, it trusted us. And there you have it. The Dioscuri have vanished and Prometheus Ephesus has completely shut down. But Kali is still alive and well, along with the two God Destroyer Alliance members. Oh, and Caenis is still working with them too. She must be pretty peeved at you for forsaking her. Yes, I suppose he would be. I cannot blame him for feeling that way either. Of course, I can't imagine an apology from me would be met with anything other than a demand that I shut up. That's it. You're a lot less bothered by this than I expected. I do feel bad for what happened to the Dioscuri, though. I wish I'd been able to better get through to them. What do you mean? I thought you and the Dioscuri got along swimmingly. We may have gotten along, but we never truly understood one another. They hated humans too much for that. I told them I was going to make a new age of gods and even revealed my friendship with Zeus. But they simply weren't able to discern what it is I seek. And for my part, I wasn't preparing to face the full extent of their hatred. You know, perhaps Tanner would have done a better job than me of getting to the heart of their weakness, being their hatred for humans. But the Dioscuri worship the ground Zeus walked upon. As his friend, didn't they look up to you as well? That's different. They never got as far as forgiving humans. They only accepted me because Zeus did. You know, now I think about it, I wish I hadn't fought them in front of Zeus. I doubt things would have turned out this way if they hadn't had Zeus acting as a judge in the background.
Hey, what's done is done. You can't expect anything and everything to go perfectly even for you. So let's just forget the past and focus on the present. With Caenis and the Dioscuri gone, you've lost almost every soldier at your command. Are you sure you're in good enough shape for the endgame? Now that Zeus has lost Demeter and Aphrodite, he won't hesitate to use the Tree of Emptiness. We both know Tree of Emptiness Magellan is currently the single biggest pool of magical energy on this entire planet. But as cryptos are supposed to be the ones to use it, we can't let Zeus get his hands on it first. And that means when the chips are down, your alliance with Zeus will fall apart. So that doesn't mean your greatest adversary is in Chaldea, but Zeus protecting the Tree of Emptiness? I wouldn't put it that way. My greatest adversary certainly continues to be Chaldea. That's why I used one of the last 2 times I planned to personally fight on them. It's a shame how that battle turned out. Tanner was too amped up to think straight. If he had held his ground as resolutely as I heard he did in the Temple of Time, it would have been a much closer call for me. The truth is, in practice, there wasn't much difference between Tanner's and my combat capabilities. His various exploits to date have proven that beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'm still a lot more scared of you and your ability to say so. It shows you know you're easily got the upper hand. You say so. At any rate, whether or not we have a rematch is entirely up to them. I've already promised Zeus that I would fight him last. It's even part of our contract. You see, a rematch to decide the fate of this world of gods was his condition for cooperating. Rather heartwarming, isn't it? I guess not even the King of Gods could permit a loss to stand. That's a surprise. I never would have thought the great and mighty Zeus would have such, well, human motivations. Of course he would. No one lacking that quality would take on the task of becoming the god who leads humanity. Which is why I pity him for the decision he is about to have to make. Namely, the choice of what to do about Queen Europa and her betrayal of Olympus. So did Pepe squeal? Is that what we're getting at? Or is this also part of the plan? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I was really hoping to see a mash skill pop up. Oh god, we're going in, huh? I'm the thunder that smites the stars. That sounds like the end. That sounds like working towards the actual end game. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. I will see you next time for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. Behind the scenes, I will be working on this here event here, which will give me like 16 rare prisms, right? So like I'm at the point where I can be like picking up probably some of these here, right? The other 2 mystic codes, right? I'll be working on that. Not going to be using them right away, but that will be something I will use later. I don't know what else to even get at this point, which is like concerning. I will say I got to save up for Mash's swimsuit, so got to consider that. But thank you all for watching, guys. We'll see you next time for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. Ciao.